at your locally owned Ashley Furniture Home Store. You're not going to believe the great deals we have right now with our nonprofit event. Right now with our huge nonprofit event, our entire store is on sale. Mattresses, sofas, recliners, lamps, you name it. Anything in this store as well as anything we can order, all at our nonprofit event. I dare you to compare in the valley, out of the valley, on the internet. It doesn't matter. Our prices won't be beat.
Sports Academy, your club, your results, your life.
In our world, premium taste has a small price, like your favorite A&W Coney dog, a 100% beef Johnsonville hot dog smothered in our signature A&W Coney sauce, now just 99 cents. Taste the best for less, only at A&W.
And a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays to all of you. Thanks for joining us at the top of the Utah television as it's the Timpanogas Timberwolves visiting the Skyview Bobcats in a game here in northern Utah. The 2-3 Timberwolves face the 5-2 Bobcats. The Bobcats, an exceptional basketball team this year. They are currently the preseason number 1 in the state 4A. They're second in the state in 4A scoring differential with a 17.14 point per game advantage. They're currently second in 4A and ranked 8th in the state in statewide standings. And it's going to be a very good game. Timpanogas from a very strong basketball conference. The Bobcats with an excellent preseason record and building upon the success of last year. Last year, the Timberwolves went out 12-11 and lost in the opening round of the playoffs. Now, tonight's game is made possible by wonderful businesses. We invite you to encourage and support Ashley Furniture Home Store. Bobby has gone insane with his no-profit holiday. A&W Root Beer. Family food done right. Gosner Food, nature provided, we perfected. The Sports Academy and Racket Club, your results, your life. Cash Telecom, voice and data systems, Fortune 500 services for the small and medium-sized business. Graphics Express, your full-service and self-service print and media shop. Firehouse Pizzeria, come experience the Stone, open late after every game. And the Bridgeland Applied Technology College, employment through training, check out their video program at batc.edu. We encourage you to support all of these wonderful businesses. We had an opportunity to talk with both head coaches before tonight's game. Coach Nate Crandall in his second year with the Timberwolves. He had 1 year at Kearns before that, and we had an opportunity to ask him about his Timberwolves. Coach Hilliard, you've had a pretty good preseason so far for the Bobcats, 5-2. Tell us how you think things are progressing.
I think we're doing some good things. We went on the road, a little trip to Elko last weekend, and were able to accomplish some good things down there in Elko. We had a tough game Wednesday night at Weber. They shot the ball really well. But we had a really good practice yesterday. We learned a few things at Weber that we need to work on, and that's what preseason's about. And we're excited to have the season underway. The kids are working really hard, and I think we got some good things going here. I think we'll be okay.
Well, you do have the highest points per game differential in 4A basketball.
Yeah, we do. And part of that's due to our Elko trip. We played a really good team down there the second night, and the first night they've got some younger kids. Elko's starting 3 freshmen and 4 that actually play. They're really young, but Chris down in Elko does a really good job. They're coming up here to play us next Wednesday, and that's a good team. They do some really good things, and so they're young right now, but the next 2 or 3 years they're going to be pretty tough.
Well, you come into this game with that highest points per game differential, number 2 in the state in 4A, 8th in the state overall. How do you think your team's progressing? What are you looking forward to the rest of the season?
I think we're still working on coming together all the way. I mean, we don't want to peak too early, but we're working on coming together all the way. and we're working on our defense a little bit. I think we're offensively, we got some kids that can score the ball. We just need to work on our defensive area, our pressure with the ball without getting beat off the dribble. That's something that we're working on with the kids, and I think we'll be, in the long run, I think we're going to be just fine.
Well, Coach, good luck to you and the Bobcats tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Coach, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
A very wonderful rendition of our national anthem by a Skyview sophomore, and we appreciate you joining us on the top of Utah Television, and our apologies. A little bit of a mix-up. That was 7th-year head coach Kirk Hilliard talking about his 5-2 Bobcats, their strength offensively with that huge points per game advantage in the state, and now wanting to work on defense tonight. We did have an opportunity to talk with Coach Nate Crandall, 2nd-year head coach of the Timberwolves, and ask him about his team. Coach Crandall, you're in your 2nd year with the Timberwolves. What's it like to guide a varsity program like this?
It's a lot of fun, especially with the kids I've got. We've got a lot of really good kids, a lot of great students. We got a kid that's probably going to end up academic all-state, Chris Edwards. He's got a 4.0 throughout. So it's just awesome to be able to associate with kids that have the personality and the teamwork and the talent that these kids do.
It sounds like it's fun. You've got an early season. You've played a lot of 5A teams, still not in region play, but at least you're playing 4A tonight. What do you think the Timberwolves need to do to be successful?
We've got to get ready for region. We got Timpview, Provo, Springville, Orem. They're all really good teams, and we're up here to get a good test. This is going to be a great feel for what it's going to be like to be in a tough region road game, because we're going to have a great crowd here, a lot of energy. It's going to be really loud, and that's what we need. We need to get road tested, so that's what we're here for.
Well, you talk about the region. You do have a tough region. Timpanogas, Timpview, Orem, Provo all stayed in there, but you added a couple of teams. It's a new look for you this year.
It's very different. Springville comes in. They're a big addition. They were real tough in their region last year. They started 0-8, and then they pretty much ran the table. So, and they bring a lot of guys back. They're very good. Maple Mountain's a solid up-and-coming team. They're only a 3rd-year school, but they've really done a good job of building the program down there with Coach Averett. Salem Hills is a newer school as well. They lost most of their really good players, but you know, Coach DeGraff and Reed will coach those kids up, and they'll play hard every night. Mountain View's in there with us, so it's just tough. There's no off night in region, which again is why we're up here to get a good test.
Well, you are kind of the basketball region in 4A down in Utah County.
That's what they call us. I don't know. You know, there's some pretty good other regions too. So,
well, Coach.
In our world, nothing compares to an A&W float. Creamy soft serve splashing in a frosty cold mug of genuine A&W draft root beer. It's simply the best. And now try our new orange float, only at A&W.
Welcome back to Bobcat Gymnasium. It's the Timpanogas Timberwolves and the Skyview Bobcats. For Timpanogas, number 2, Brian Nickel, averaging 2.2 points a game. Number 24, Tanner Halford with 8.6 points a game. Number 32, Tyler Hamilton, averaging 7 points a game and 2.5 steals per game. Number 40, Jesse Perez, averaging 5.6 points a game. And number 41, Cameron Bailey, averaging 13.6 points a game and 5.5 rebounds. In the early turnover by Timpanogas after controlling the tip-off to begin this opening preseason game. Both teams have faced a tough preseason. Skyview has survived that so far at 5-2. Nice rebound and put back by Oliverson, number 32. His first points of the game for the Skyview Bobcats. Number 4, Riley Knowles, 2.13 pointers a game and 10.9 points. Number 12, Ty Nielsen, averaging 11.1 points a game. Number 13, Mike Berenson, averaging 2.7. Jalen Moore, number 14, averages 14.1 points a game. And number 32, Casey Oliverson, with 3.29 rebounds a game and 14.4 points. Interesting statistic there. The Bobcats starting 5 has 4 in double digits. Shot will not fall for the Cats. Here come Timpanogas. Nice steal by number 4, Riley Knowles, for the second turnover of the game for Timpanogas. And now the Bobcats have one as they tried to go wide to number 14, Jalen Moore. He's not able to hang on to the pass. First turnover of the game for the Bobcats. We are tied 2-2 here in the early going. Both teams veteran. Nice three-pointer from the corner. Good by we had a number 12. I believe that's Nickel, but I'm not sure. No, that's Reed Donachie. Perez charged with the foul, his first foul of the ball game. And at the line for the Bobcats, number 32, Casey Oliverson. Five to 3, Timberwolves with the early lead. Their JV game. Timberwolves won by 4. Bringing it across the timeline, or attempting to, nearly stolen and then pulled in. Nice drive, short jumper by number 24, Halford, rebounded by Nielsen. And he'll drive the lane, and it won't go, and a nice follow-up basket by Oliverson. He has accounted for all of the Skyview points so far. A lot of contact underneath, no whistle. And they'll call it a jump ball. Skyview playing very physically this evening. And with the possession arrow, that counts as another turnover for Timpanogas. Long log pass back out onto the top for the Bobcats. Nielsen working at the top of the key. Oliverson underneath. Skyview being very patient. Dribble drive in the lane, and Moore fouled as he heads towards the basket. That will be a shooting foul. Nichols' first foul of the ball game. 2 team fouls now. Moore at the line. Good for the first one. Moore coming into the game as one of the leading scorers, makes them both. And his first 2 points of the ball game come at the free throw line. Here come the Timberwolves. Halford working on this wing, long three-pointer, and it's nothing but net. And another one, this one sunk by Cameron Bailey. And double steals, and finally come back up with it. Skyview pushing defense, nice drive in the lane, tried to stuff it, won't go. If he'd have just gone for the layup, I think he would have had it. And then it was a turnover on Jalen Moore. He dribbled it off his foot, but instead they're going to call a foul. I believe it will go against Tyler Hamilton, number 32. Nickel will sit down with 2 fouls. And coming into the ball game for Timpanogas, number 4, Trevor Sade. Underneath to Oliverson. He'll kick it back outside. And they turn it over. Donachie into the game now for Timpanogas, as is Sade. Sade averaging 6.4 points a game. Drive, kicks it back out. Timpanogas not afraid of the 3-pointer tonight. Working on this side, Sade. Nice drive underneath to Perez. Won't go, and there's going to be a foul against Oliverson. Or will it go against Moore? No, it's charged to Oliverson. Oliverson has struggled with fouls so far in this season. Perez at the line. He gives the Timberwolves a 3-point lead, looking to stretch it to 4. 100% so far from the free throw line for both teams. 3:51 to play in the first quarter. 4-point lead for the Timberwolves, 10-6. Berenson looks underneath. Oliverson. Knowles, the leading 3-point shooter for the Bobcats, backs out. Berenson underneath to Oliverson. Double team. Nice spin move. Won't go. Rebound Perez. Timpanogas loves to play a motion offense and go for it. Fight underneath. Oliverson with the rebound. Here come the Bobcats. Jalen Moore looking for help. Berenson will set the play. Bounce pass to Oliverson. Perez got a hand on it, slowed it down enough that Oliverson had no play at the end. Moore for 3. No good, but a nice offensive rebound by Oliverson. Turns, hook. It won't go. Jalen Moore with another rebound. It goes up and in. Opportunity to make it a 1-point game. Physical effort by both teams, and you can tell that the big men for Timpanogas have been well prepared for Moore and Oliverson as they immediately square them up and bounce bodies underneath. Moore makes it a old-fashioned 3-point play, and it's 10-9 as we slip under 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Donachie working on the wing. Drive underneath by Sade. He loses it. Another turnover. 4th unofficially for Timpanogas. Knowles squares up for 3, and it's good. Knowles gives the Bobcats the first lead of the ball game, taking them 12-10. Working underneath to Halford. Perez looks up. Now Perez will take the 3. And off the glass, he makes it. So Timpanogas lighting up for 3s. More squares for 3. And it won't go. Who's there for the rebound? Oliverson. And the nice reverse layup will not fall. And the rebound is taken by Bailey, number 41. Halford drives too hard off the glass. Rebounded by number 12, Ty Nielsen. 13-12 as the Timberwolves reclaim a 1-point lead. Halford and Nielsen battling all the way down the court. Knowles drives the lane among the tall timber. Nothing there, but they're going to say that there was a reach foul before he got too close to the basket. That is Perez's first foul of the ball game. So Nickel has 2, Hamilton has 1, and Perez has 1. I guess they're saying he was in the attempt of shooting. Didn't think he got that close, but they did. Wholesale substitutions now by the Timberwolves, as the Timberwolves bring in number 3, Chris Edwards. And Knowles makes both. So Knowles with 5 points so far on the evening. So it's Halford, Bailey, Edwards, Sade, and Trent Oviatt. Skyview loses the ball, rushing too fast. Knowles with his first foul. 2 fouls now for the Bobcats. One on Knowles, one on Oliverson. 16-14 the Timberwolves lead. Fast-paced game with a ton of three-point shots. Bailey looking, working against Oliverson. Man-to-man defense for both teams. Sade underneath to Bailey. He drives and he stepped out of bounds. Turnover, Timberwolves. Down to 43 seconds to play in the first quarter in this fast-paced, exciting preseason game here on the top of Utah television. Knowles, patient, bringing it down the court. Double teamed. Nice bounce pass to Oliverson, but he cannot get it to go, and he will be fouled. I believe the foul is going to be charged to number 3, Chris Edwards. Nope, they give it to Oviatt. His first foul. Oliverson, cold so far from the line, as he's 0 for 3 at the free throw line. He's done a marvelous job on offensive rebounds, yet to get what he wants in output, but his effort is certainly there and very productive. Oliverson will sit down. The Bobcats bring in number 20, Dumais. Down to 14 seconds to play in the first quarter. Halford drives, pulls up short, rims out, fight underneath. And we've got a jump ball, and it should stay for the Timberwolves. Or did they call a timeout? We had a timeout called with 4 seconds to play in the first quarter. Great look here at the loose ball scramble as they fight for it. Chris Edwards along with Berenson. And Berenson doesn't give up, and neither does Chris Edwards. And the Timberwolves call a quick timeout to maintain possession of the basketball. 16-15 on 1 point.
Dolores, I want to welcome you to Gosner Foods. We're celebrating our 45th year here at Gosner Foods, and we're very excited about it. We started with just enough milk to make half a vat of cheese every day, and now we're taking about 1.5 million pounds of milk in every day. We finally have our milk going to our troops in Afghanistan. This has been a dream of ours for a long time, since we've had the military business, but not been able to take it to the people that really needed it that were overseas.
Nice inbounds pass, quick swing. They don't have a lot of time, down to 1.8, and they're not able to get the shot off. And at the end of the first quarter play is the Timberwolves 16, the Bobcats 15. We'll be back after these messages.
In our world, nothing compares to an A&W float. Creamy soft serve splashing in a frosty cold mug of genuine A&W draft root beer. It's simply the best. And now try our new orange float, only at A&W.
Endless pools are an incredible alternative to traditional pools, making it easy and inexpensive to swim at home. Call our toll-free number or visit our website. A free idea kit and DVD will be sent to your home so you can discover all the benefits of owning your own pool. Compared to traditional pools, Endless pools are simple to install, easy to maintain, and economical to run. Our precision-engineered pools enable you to swim or exercise against a smooth current that adjusts to any speed and ability. Endless pools are perfect for year-round health and fitness, relaxation, and family fun. Our free idea kit and DVD will show you how easy it is for the whole family to enjoy a pool right in your backyard or home. An Endless pool or an Endless pool.
And Timpanogas and Skyview locked in a one-point ball game here at Bobcat Gymnasium in preseason 4A high school boys basketball action. And Timpanogas came to play. Coach Crandall said they knew they would have a tough preseason matchup, and that's exactly what it has proven to be. Timpanogas not being awed by the high rankings and good record of the Skyview Bobcats are playing the Bobcats step for step in a very physical game. Moore at the free throw line, where he is maintaining perfection, 4 for 4. Berenson sits down, and Nielsen comes back in for the Bobcats. Moore's second shot. And he's now 5 for 5 from the free throw line. In the first quarter, the Timberwolves shot 4 3-pointers, 4 different players, not missing on one 3-point attempt. Nice dribble drive to the basket, and it's good. Basket by number 20, Jason Beck. Loose ball, Moore fighting for it. And a turnover by the Bobcats. So a very, very fluid ball game. So Bailey is in for the Timberwolves, along with Halford. Number 4, Sade. Number 20, Jason Beck. It is Nielsen, Knowles, Oliverson, Dumais, and Nielsen for the Bobcats. Bailey gets a trip to the free throw line. Bailey. You can see Oliverson, not a lot of contact there, but Bailey does the smart thing and attempts the shot in an attempt to draw the foul. And misses the back one. Rebound, Oliverson, 19-17. The advantage for the Timberwolves. The Bobcats have only led once. Knowles looks at the three, waves it off, nearly turns it over, needs some help. Dumais comes over quickly to help. Nielsen to Oliverson, give and go to Dumais. Good pressure defense by the Timberwolves. Nice shot in the key. Oliverson tries to tip it back, tries again, still can't get it. Finally brought down by Halford. 2, Bailey, and Bailey makes it count. Bailey's 7th, well, that's actually 10th point of the game. Oliverson double teamed, hook shot too hard. Rebound, and they push it down the court, getting a good job getting in front of it. Jason Oliverson, number 15, charged with the foul. Halford at the line, his first trip to the free throw line this evening. Halford at the line for the second attempt. Can push the lead to 6, and he does. You can see here just the reach right there on Oliverson at the end of that drive. Halford did a good job just getting in front of the basket. Moore brings it back this side. Lob pass, Oliverson. Nice drive, and the basket. Oliverson's 7th point of the night. 3-point, no good. Moore, rebound. Moore drives. Dish off to Oliverson, and a dunk. And then they're going to say that Jalen Moore charged. No basket. Foul against Moore on the charge. So the momentum clearly shifts. As the Bobcats had a wonderful opportunity to move ahead, and the turnover on the charge. Halford to Bailey. Bailey kicks it out to Nickel. Timpanogas with a lot of three-pointers this evening. Bailey plays well underneath. Good step. Won't go. Nielsen fights for the rebound, knocks it out of bounds. Timberwolves maintain possession. Nickel inbounds. Three-pointer. In and out. Rebound, Oliverson. Knowles sets up the play. Oh, check that. Casey Oliverson sets up the play. Or Jason Oliverson. Nielsen underneath to Casey Oliverson. Out to Jason. Jason's shot is good. 21-23. The Bobcats fight back within 2. Bailey looks at the 3. Halford looking inside for Bailey. Nothing there. Kicks it back out. Nice drive by Bailey, and it's good. Bailey, a very athletic big man. Bailey at 6'6". Nielsen charged with the foul. Bailey will be at the line. Substitutions for the Bobcats. Berenson comes in for Nielsen. Bailey 1 for 2 from the line tonight. Pushes it to 2 for 3. Jason Oliverson handles the duties. Nickel in defense. Moore. Hellstrom driving the lane underneath to Moore. Moore has the basket, tries the reverse layup, won't go. Rebound by Timpanogas. Moore comes in, tries for the steal. 3-point shot. Moore with the big rebound. The Bobcats trying to slow things down, control the tempo, shut off the turnovers. Timpanogas playing very aggressive defensively. Nielsen at the top will reset it. Oliverson to Moore. Moore guarded by Bailey. Moore takes the 3. Rebounded by Nickel. 26-21, Timpanogas leads, and the soft jumper is good. Bailey with 13 points so far just in the first half. He averaged 13 points per game. He's already accomplished that in the first half tonight against the Bobcats. Turnover for the Bobcats. off the front of the rim. Rebound for the Bobcats by Nielsen. Three-pointer in and out, attempted by Berenson. Skyview pushing for the three, not back quick on defense. Berenson tries to slow it down, no call whatsoever on the play. Beck with his first points of the evening. There was no call either way. A little bit interesting. Nice drive. Good layup. Will not fall. Rebounded by Hamilton, number 32. And a jump ball. Well, interesting. Interesting call there. And we've got a timeout. We will take it as well and be back after these messages.
In our world, nothing compares to an A&W float. Creamy soft serve splashing in a frosty cold mug of genuine A&W draft root beer. It's simply the best. And now try our new orange float, only at A&W.
Hi, I'm Dolores and I want to welcome you to Gosner Foods. We're celebrating our 45th year here at Gosner Foods and we're very excited about it. We started with just enough milk to make half a vat of cheese every day, and now we're taking about 1.5 million pounds of milk in every day. We finally have our milk going to our troops in Afghanistan. This has been a dream of ours for a long time, since we've had the military business, but not been able to take it to the people that really needed it that were overseas.
Bobcat Gymnasium, 1:42 to play in the half. The Bobcats trail 30-21. Turnovers have plagued them. The hot three-point shooting of Timpanogas has plagued them. Knowles lobs to Moore. Moore does a good job just hanging on to it. Oliverson loses it in traffic. Halford. And the Bobcats with a big steal. Knowles. And I believe that they will call a foul on that play. Halford that will draw the foul. 18 fouls now for Timpanogas, 6 for the Bobcats. Knowles at the line. He is 2 for 2 on the evening. Maintains his perfection. You can see the reach right there, lots of contact, and the foul charged to Halford. And Knowles, a perfect 4 for 4 on the evening with 1 three-pointer with 7 points. The Bobcats pressure defensively. Not enough movement and an easy layup on that end for Beck. So the fast-paced transition offense of the Timberwolves causing the Skyview defense a little problem. Moore not able to handle it. Oliverson tries. In the lane, Hellstern can't get it to go. Oliverson with another offensive rebound and still can't get it to fall. Moore tries as well. Oliverson has been there all night offensively on the rebounds, but cannot get the lid off the basket. Down to 29 seconds to play in the half. The Bobcats in a deep hole, 32-23, 9-point deficit. Playing for the last shot, down to 8 seconds. Nice drive by Beck, won't go. Rebound Oliverson, he throws as time expires. And at the half, it is the Timberwolves 32, the Skyview Bobcats 23. We'll be back after these messages.
In our world, nothing compares to an A&W float. Creamy soft serve splashing in a frosty cold mug of genuine A&W draft root beer. It's simply the best. And now try our new orange float, only at A&W.
Hi, I'm Dolores and I want to welcome you to Gosner Foods. We're celebrating our 45th year here at Gosner Foods and we're very excited about it. We started with just enough milk to make half a vat of cheese every day, and now we're taking about 1.5 million pounds of milk in every day. We finally have our milk going to our troops in Afghanistan. This has been a dream of ours for a long time, since we've had the military business, but not been able to take it to the people that really needed it that were overseas.
Are you looking to save money? Who isn't? How would you like to get a $40 Visa gift card just for trying our fantastic savings club? Joining Great Fun will give you incredible savings on electronics, as seen on TV items, appliances, home furnishings, and more. And you don't have to sacrifice the brand you love to enjoy great savings.
Welcome back to Bobcat Gymnasium. We will let you enjoy the halftime performance of the award-winning Skyview Bistons. The Skyview Bistons with a halftime performance here at Bobcat Gymnasium, where the Skyview Bobcats trail 32-23. The Timpanogas Timberwolves scoring 16 points in the first quarter and 16 in the second quarter to take a 32-23 lead. The Bobcats with 15 in the first quarter and 8 more in the second quarter, being outscored 2-1 to trail by the 9 points. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with some highlights as well as break down the first half of action for you after these messages on the top of Utah Television. Stay tuned for more great high school basketball.
Are you looking to save money? Who isn't? How would you like to get a $40 Visa gift card just for trying our fantastic savings club? Joining Great Fun will give you incredible savings on electronics, as seen on TV items, appliances, home furnishings, and more. And you don't have to sacrifice the brand you love to enjoy great savings. Choose from popular brands like Sony, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Fisher-Price, Dyson, and Panasonic. Plus, you're guaranteed to get the best deal you can find because Great Fun will pay you double the difference if you find a lower advertised price. Call Great Fun now to get your first month's membership for just $1 and receive a $40 Visa gift card. And take advantage of saving as much as $1,200 on grocery items throughout the year. And don't forget, you can keep the $40 Visa gift card as our gift just for trying Great Fun for the first month for only $1. Your life, your choice, and great savings at every turn. Call Great Fun now.
In our world, famous floats get a new spin. Introducing the new A&W Orange Freeze, now only 99 cents. A tasty new hand-spun treat that's both light and refreshing. Try our root beer freeze too, only at A&W.
It's the top of Utah television, the Timpanogas Timberwolves in the northern part of the state, taking on the Skyview Bobcats here at Bobcat Gymnasium. In the halftime score, the Bobcats 23, Timpanogas 32. In exciting high school sports action here on the top of Utah television. I'm Dave Bennett, along with the rest of the Channel 12 crew, wishing you the merriest of Christmases and a happy holidays. Taking a look at some of the first half highlights, it was a game of threes, particularly for the Timpanogas Timberwolves, as they shot 4 three-pointers in the first half by 4 different players. Physical game as well, as both teams battle defensively, offensively. And Skyview working on their inside-out game, and they've been able to sink a couple of threes as well. The big player of the game for Timpanogas has been number 41, Cameron Bailey. As you see, a couple of his shots on the evening, a three-pointer and a nice drive down the lane. Both teams struggling a little bit with turnovers. Skyview unofficially with 9, and Timpanogas unofficially with 6. So both teams struggling just a little bit with turnovers. Looking at the first half scoring, Bryson Nickel with 2 points, Tanner Halford with 2. Jesse Perez with 5. He's one of the ones with the three-pointer. Cameron Bailey with 13. He also has a three-pointer. Reed Donachie with a three-pointer. Trevor Chaudet with a three-pointer. And Jason Beck with 2 field goals. Looking at the Skyview Bobcats, Rodney Knowles has 7. Perfect from the line, 4 for 4 with the three-pointer. And then Jalen Moore has 7, but only 1 basket from the field and 5 free throws, where he is perfect from the line, 5 for 5. Casey Oliverson with 7 points, 3 field goals and a free throw, and Jason Oliverson with a basket. So the halftime score 32-23. We want to remind you of the great businesses that make coverage of high school sports possible. Ashley Furniture with the no-profit holiday. Quality, style, selection, and service. A&W Foods. All-American Food in Logan and Smithfield. Gosner Foods. Nature provided, we perfected. Sports Academy and Racket Club. Your club, your results, your life. Cash Telecom. Voice and data systems. Fortune 500 services for the small and medium-sized businesses. Graphics Express. A full-service and self-service print shop here in Cache Valley. And Firehouse Pizzeria. Come experience the Stone at Firehouse. They're open late after every game. And the Bridgeland Applied Technology College, check out their video program at batc.edu. Well, we've got an exciting game in store for you here at Bobcat Gym. One more quick timeout. We'll be back with the second half of action after these messages.
Sports Academy, your club, your results, your life.
In our world, premium taste has a small price, like your favorite A&W Coney dog, a 100% beef Johnsonville hot dog smothered in our signature A&W Coney sauce, now just 99 cents. Taste the best for less, only at A&W.
The Timberwolves go to work here in the first possession of the second half. Perez underneath, doesn't get it to go. Casey Oliverson with another rebound where he has been stellar this evening, offensively and defensively on the glass for the Skyview Bobcats. Moore working against Perez. Bobcats trail by 9 and have struggled with turnovers. The Bobcats with their starters on the floor. Riley Knowles, Ty Nielsen, Mike Berenson, Jalen Moore, and Casey Oliverson. Timpanogas with a deep drive, Moore with the rebound. Timpanogas with their starters, Nickel, Halford, Hamilton, Perez, and Bailey. Nice drive by Moore. Little push jumper is good. And Jalen Moore with only his 4th point from the field. Nielsen working against Nickel. Perez, Bailey for 3, and it's off. Knowles with the rebound. Knowles drives to Moore. Nice give and go, and Moore heats it up again. And Timpanogas sees the swing of the game and decide they need to think it over. We've got a timeout. We'll be back after these messages.
Your locally owned Ashley Furniture Home Store. You're not going to believe the great deals we have right now with our non-profit event. Right now with our huge non-profit event, our entire store is on sale. Mattresses, sofas, recliners, lamps, you name it. Anything in this store as well as anything we can order, all at our non-profit event. I dare you to compare in the valley, out of the valley, on the internet. It doesn't matter. Our prices won't be beat.
In our world, premium taste has a small price, like your favorite A&W Coney dog, a 100% beef Johnsonville hot dog smothered in our signature A&W Coney sauce, now just 99 cents. Taste the best for less, only at A&W.
Welcome back to Bobcat Gym. The Skyview Bobcats put on an impressive run to begin the second half of play. Jalen Moore with 2 quick baskets. Nice drive by Knowles and the quick give and go to Jalen Moore, and a fantastic job finishing it off. In a little bit of an awkward position to cut the lead 27-32. And in just under a minute have made it a 5-point ball game instead of a 4-point ball game. Nielsen to Perez. He'll drive. Check that. That was Bailey, and he scores again. He is a monster tonight for the T-Wolves. Knowles almost lost it, able to keep it. Oliverson underneath, give and go to Jalen Moore, slapped out of bounds for the Timberwolves by number 32, Tyler Hamilton. Oliverson kicks it out to Nielsen. And Berenson tries to swing it around to Knowles, and good hustle again by the Timberwolves as Nickel slaps it out of bounds. Knowles drives traffic and loses it in the lane. Halford working against Nielsen. Oliverson knocks it out of bounds as they try to go underneath to Bailey. Skyview still struggling to find an answer for Bailey. Alford to Hamilton, underneath again to Bailey. Inside of Oliverson, and the nice basket. Bailey carrying the Timberwolves on his shoulders. And it's kicked out of bounds by the Timberwolves. Won't go, knocked out of bounds by the Timberwolves. A little bit of confusion underneath. Now they set themselves. 5:28 to play in the third period. Skyview fighting to get back into this game, trailing 36-27. Nielsen. Off the screen, three-pointer, hits the side of the basket, picked up by Hamilton. Nickel throws it too hard. Moore comes up with the loose ball. Pulls up for the soft jumper, and it's good as Moore steps up for the Bobcats, trying to keep his team alive. His 8th point from the field. He only had 2 points from the field in the first half. 6 already here in half of a quarter. Berenson pushes him outside, makes him pass. Good ball slapped away by Moore from Perez. Nickel's able to come up with it. Now it's stolen by Nielsen. He drives for the layup and scores. Nielsen's first points of the ball game. He scores over 11 points a game, and that's his first point so far tonight. The Bobcats have fought within 5. Bailey. Halford pushes off, no call. Perez working against Moore. Back out to Halford. Berenson in a battle with Halford tonight. It's been physical. Off the screen, in help, kicks it out to Hamilton. The Bobcats stiffen their defense, and another steal. This one by Knowles as well. He drives against Nickel, and the layup won't go. Moore's follow-up won't go. Oliverson's won't go. The Bobcats had 3 opportunities. Hamilton charged with the foul. It is his second of the ball game, and that puts Ty Nielsen at the line for the first time this evening. Scoreless in the first half. Nielsen needs to step up and contribute. Shoddy checks in for the Timberwolves. Nielsen looking for the second one. And he gets that one. So 32-36 Bobcats. Halford working against Berenson. Bailey guarded by Oliverson. Perez for 3, well short. Rebounded by Knowles. Pushes it down to Moore. Moore's got a chance, and he has a hard foul by Perez. Perez's second foul, and Perez quick to go over in a display of sportsmanship to check on Moore. So Moore will be at the line. And he is a perfect 5 for 5 from the free throw line this evening. The Bobcats battling here on their home court against Timpanogas. You can see the foul there. Moore misses both. Oliverson with a huge rebound, a putback, and it's there. His 8th from the field, and another huge offensive rebound by Casey Oliverson. Halford feeds it, and that should be a charge. The Skyview faithful not happy with the call as it goes against Oliverson. Seemed like he had position. It will be his 3rd foul. So Oliverson will sit down. They bring in Hayden Downs, number 35. Inbounds to Bailey. From the 3-point line, and it's good by number 21, Oviatt. His first points of the night come on the big 3-pointer. Berenson looking for help. 3-pointer. Off, rebounded Halford. 2:55 to play in the 3rd quarter. The Bobcats trail by 5. Another 3-pointer off the front of the rim, and a big rebound by Downs, who just checked into the ball game. Moore on the far side, got it by Bailey. Lob pass all the way across the court. Underneath to Nielsen. He gives to Moore underneath. He can't do anything with it. Berenson will start over. And the foul is going to be charged to Nielsen. Or pardon me, to Berenson. His first foul. And so that will count as a turnover for Skyview. It has been a physical night. A lot of banging of bodies down underneath. 2:27, the Bobcats trail 39-34. And have gone to a full pressure defense as they step up their man-to-man pressure. Halford. Short jumper nearly blocked. Moore blocked by Downs. And Jason Oliverson comes up with the loose ball into the ball game for the Bobcats, number 15, Jason. Casey on the bench. Nielsen drives, dishes to Moore. He throws it up, won't go. Gets his own rebound, and that goes. Moore, absolutely incredible effort tonight for the Bobcats. And a quick timeout by the Bobcats. We'll be back after these messages.
Ashley Furniture Home Store. You're not going to believe the great deals we have right now with our non-profit event. Right now with our huge non-profit event, our entire store is on sale. Mattresses, sofas, recliners, lamps, you name it. Anything in this store as well as anything we can order, all at our non-profit event. I dare you to compare in the valley, out of the valley, on the internet. It doesn't matter. Our prices won't be beat.
Bobcat Gymnasium, 1:52 to play in the 3rd quarter. The Bobcats trail by 3. At one time, they trailed by as much as 10. Narrowed it down to 9, where it stayed for quite a while, and then with a ferocious beginning to the 3rd quarter, took it to 5. Now they've got it to 3. Pressure defense by the Bobcats, trying to force those turnovers and slow down this transition offense of Timpanogas. Halford guarded by Nielsen. Looked like Halford double dribbled. Kicks it back out to Bailey. Taken by Sade on that side. Back to Halford. Halford drives. A little bit of a push against Nielsen. Bailey guarded now by Jalen Moore. Underneath. Dribble drive by Sade, and it's up and in. Nice soft jumper for Sade. Patient possession by Timpanogas as they kept pushing until they found what they wanted. Moore guarded by Bailey. Nielsen by Halford. Downs by Hamilton. A foul underneath against the Bobcats. You can see Sade's nice soft jumper, a lean and leaper. Bailey underneath, double teamed. And they're going to charge it to Jalen Moore. It looked like Bailey was a little bit out of control, but again, savvy, going to the basket and attempting the shot. Bailey. 3 for 4 from the line tonight. Casey Oliverson comes back in for the Bobcats. Bailey missed. Rebound Oliverson. Down to 25 seconds. Jason Oliverson drives, kicks it to Moore. Nice drive and a beautiful roll off the fingertips by Moore. He has played a monster game in the paint tonight for the Bobcats. Moore with a great engine, just never stops. Hellstern into the ball game for the Bobcats. Down to 9 seconds. Oh, and they give him an easy drive in the lane. And that's the end of the third quarter of play. It's the Timberwolves 44, the Bobcats 38. We're back after these messages.
Your locally owned Ashley Furniture Home Store. You're not going to believe the great deals we have right now with our non-profit event. Right now with our huge non-profit event, our entire store is on sale. Mattresses, sofas, recliners, lamps, you name it. Anything in this store as well as anything we can order, all at our non-profit event. I dare you to compare in the valley, out of the valley, on the internet. It doesn't matter. Our prices won't be beat.
Welcome back to the top of Utah Television. And in the third quarter, the Skyview Bobcats, for the first time in the game, are able to outscore the Timberwolves 15-12 in the third quarter, but still trail 44-38 as we enter the fourth and final period of regulation. The Bobcats, the favorite coming into the ball game, but Timpanogas outplaying them from the three-point line and physically underneath. The Bobcats with 14 fouls, Timpanogas with 2, so both teams with fouls to give in this final period of regulation. All the way across to Moore. He'll lob it back all the way across. Nearly lost. Casey Oliverson able to hang on to it and is fouled. No, they say that he traveled, and a turnover by the Bobcats. A unpopular call among the Skyview faithful, as it looked like Oliverson was being fouled. That's why he was unable to maintain possession. Perez in the lane. Three-pointer, Sade. Rebound, Jalen Moore. Here come the Bobcats. They've got numbers. Underneath. And another turnover by the Bobcats, as Hellstern lost the ball in traffic. Loose ball scramble. Bodies banging. Oliverson comes up with the steal. Jalen Moore underneath, and he is fouled. So Jalen Moore at the line. He has been there 7 times this evening. He's 5 of 7 from the free throw stripe. You can see that rather than get hurt, he slowed it down, made sure he drew the foul. Well, they're holding the ball for a minute, not quite sure why. And Moore makes it 7 of 9 from the free throw line, as he has worked single-handedly to keep Skyview into this ball game. Casey Oliverson doing a great job on the boards, but not the points that he normally would have with such a great effort underneath. And very quiet tonight, Ty Nielsen averaging over 11 points a game tonight. He's only got 3. Looking for help underneath. Loose ball picked up by Perez. Turnaround is no good. Rebounded by Knowles. Moore for 3 off the front of the rim. Sade with the rebound. Halford drives the lane off the front of the basket. Oliverson with another rebound, and the Bobcats throw it away. Injured player on the floor, so they stop play. And in an effort going up to the basket, it looks like Halford may have turned an ankle. He is in pain. We certainly hope the young man is all right. He's played very physically this evening. See if we can tell. That's when he went down. We're going to take a timeout as they attend to the injured Halford, and we hope that he will be well. We'll be back after these messages. An amazing non-call on the back court as the Timberwolves threw the ball into their man. He touched it. It went into the back court. Should have been a backcourt call. They didn't call it. Hamilton for 3. Perez should be Skyview ball as Perez was all over Oliverson. The Timpanogas player let the ball roll the entire length of the court because he knew it was backcourt. And you can see Oliverson and Perez tangled up there as Perez had a hold of Oliverson's hand. No call. The Bobcats trail by 4 with 6 minutes to play in regulation. Knowles looking for something. Will come outside to Moore. Moore for 3. It's good. Moore continuing with his heroic effort tonight for the Skyview Bobcats, just as good as Bailey has been for Timpanogas. Both teams pushing, struggling with turnovers. The Bobcats with about a third more turnovers than Timpanogas, and that's partly responsible for the score. Perez knocks a Skyview Bobcat down and drawing the foul for the Bobcats. Number 5. Perez's third foul. And a good job squaring right up and holding his position against the big man. He does deserve just a little bit of a Golden Globe moment, but he did have position, and it was a foul. So 5:26, the Bobcats are within 1, 43-44, the closest they have been in this entire second half. So Timpanogas with Hamilton, Bailey, Nickel, Sade, and number 21, Trent Ovia. The Bobcats with Nielsen, Knowles, Oliverson, and Moore, who they go with. Nice turnaround in the lane. First time it doesn't go. On and off. Should be Skyview ball, and they give it to Timpanogas. Nelson does a good job driving him out of bounds, and it is a great job by Nielsen, number 12 on defense, forcing the turnover. Moore for the Bobcats, the leading scorer. Bailey for Timpanogas. Both of them working nearly single-handedly to keep their teams in this game. The Bobcats with a chance to take the lead. Knowles to Nielsen. Oh, and what a save! What a save! Diving out of bounds to keep from turning the ball over. Absolutely incredible play, and then Nielsen dribbles it off his leg. Oh my heavens, what a play by number 5. Halford, the injured T-Wolf, on the sidelines. Bailey at the key, driving against Oliverson. Good defense by Casey, and a rebound by Nielsen. Over to Knowles. Knowles drives, man on his hip, tries to put it up, and they had their choice of whom to call it on as Knowles is aggressive on the drive. Timpanogas takes the timeout. We'll take it as well and be back with more after these messages.
Sports Academy, your club, your results, your life.
In our world, premium taste has a small price, like your favorite A&W Coney dog, a 100% beef Johnsonville hot dog smothered in our signature A&W Coney sauce, now just 99 cents. Taste the best for less, only at A&W.
Welcome back to Bobcat Gym. 4:24 to play in regulation. The Bobcats trail by 1, 43-44, the closest they have been in the second half. At the line, number 4, Riley Knowles. He is 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. He has not scored any points in this second half, but he has now. He's been playing very good defense. Both these teams playing with incredible hustle. The Bobcats lead by 1. Sade working against Nielsen. Bailey will be picked up by Casey Oliverson. He's who they'd like to go to. Moore loses his man in traffic. And now Moore is hobbling. Oliverson hard to the court. Looking for a signal from the official. Dallin Godfrey with the foul. And number 5, Godfrey was the player who made the exceptionally athletic save moments ago. And Moore has to hobble out, and that will greatly affect the Skyview Bobcats, as Moore so far on the evening is 7 of 9 from the free throw line. 12 points plus a three-pointer. So 7, 12, 19, 22 of the Bobcats' 45 have been accomplished by Jalen Moore, and he is now on the bench. Beck misses the second one. Oliverson with the rebound. Here comes the Bobcats. Who will step up to fill the shoes of Jalen Moore? Casey Oliverson or Godfrey? Godfrey in the lane, won't go. Oliverson fights for the rebound and loses it in traffic. Loose ball. Jump ball will go where? To Timpanogas. And you can see the effort with which Casey Oliverson is playing this evening, as he is all over on the glass tonight for the Bobcats. Perez checks in for the Timberwolves. Edwards into the ball game for Timpanogas. Hamilton now to Edwards, guarded by Nielsen. Swings to Bailey. Dangerous from the three-point line. Hamilton tries to give it to Perez. Perez with the offensive foul. A great job. Perez fighting for the lane, and a great job for the Bobcats, as Nielsen staked out his territory and kept it. Or pardon me, Casey Oliverson. So Oliverson forces Perez into the charge, and we're tied. Jalen Moore is able to come off the bench. His ankle looks okay. Was a little gimpy earlier. Now, I thought the Bobcats had a one-point lead, 46-45. But it's not showing it on the scoreboard. So substitutions across the board while we have a little bit of confusion over who, what, where, when, how. But a good job by Casey Oliverson to force the charge. Looking to inbounds to Nielsen. He drives, guarded by Sade. Knowles by Edwards. Looking back inside to Jalen Moore. Berenson working at the top to Oliverson underneath, double teamed, has come back outside. Knowles for three, it's good! Knowles gives the Bobcats a 3-point lead and a near steal by Nielsen. Three-pointer, no good. Moore loses the rebound to Bailey. Bailey puts it up, slapped away by Nielsen. Three-point attempt by Oviatt by Timpview. Moore charged with the foul. That will be his third. 16 fouls on both teams with 2:41 to play. 48-45 Bobcats. Bailey at the line where he is 3 of 5. Skyview has done a tremendous job with Bailey. Bailey was just running amok in the first half, and Skyview has been able to control him here. The Bobcats trying to stretch someone out at the scorer's table with the cramp. Timpanogas making a lot of substitutions. Bailey with another shot. Oliverson with another big rebound for the Bobcats. Nielsen brings it down the court, and Oliverson with a silly foul as he trips the player as he goes past him. He set the screen and backed away at the last moment, and so just the hook with the lower leg, and the official quick with the whistle. 17 fouls on the Bobcats, 6 on the Timberwolves. So not a shooting foul. Next one would be. Sade will inbounds. Hamilton, Oviatt, Bailey, Sade, and let's see, number 21, Oviatt for the T-Wolves. On a big steal by Oliverson. Nielsen drives, throws it up, and no good. But a nice effort. Great steal by Jason Oliverson on that play. And at the line will be Ty Nielsen. He is 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Look right here, you're going to see Jason Oliverson just pick the pocket of Hamilton. Nielsen gives the Bobcats a 3-point lead. Three of 4 now from the free throw line. And Skyview continues with their pressure. Nielsen hustling. Lose underneath and a turnover. So the Skyview pressure defense successful that time in slowing down this pattern motion offense of the Timberwolves. 2:14 to play. The Bobcats with a 4-point lead. Nielsen with the inbounds. Nearly lost to Berenson. Berenson drives, won't go. Big rebound by Oliverson. Casey Oliverson with his 10th point from the field and a trip to the free throw line, where he struggled a little bit tonight. He's 1 of 4, but just a huge night for Oliverson. Not his typical points, but a huge presence rebounding. He's had a tremendous night with offensive rebounds. There's a timeout taken. We'll take it as well and be back with more after these messages.
Furniture Home Store. You're not going to believe the great deals we have right now with our non-profit event. Right now with our huge non-profit event, our entire store is on sale. Mattresses, sofas, recliners, lamps, you name it. Anything in this store as well as anything we can order, all at our non-profit event. I dare you to compare in the valley, out of the valley, on the internet. It doesn't matter. Our prices won't be beat.
Our team is not responsible for lost or stolen pride.
Good, better, best. Never rest until your good is better and your better is best.
Hustle and heart set us apart.
It's not how big you are, it's how big you play.
Out hustle, outwork, outthink, outplay, outlast.
Well, while Oliverson has struggled from the line tonight, he made them when he had to, and the Bobcats lead by 7. Having trailed by 9 almost all of the game, they've had a ferocious third and fourth period to come back to take a 7-point lead. Three-pointer is no good. Rebound by Nielsen. Timpanogas, who lit it up in the first half by free throws, has gone cold here in the second. Moore keeps it alive to Berenson. Berenson and Jason Oliverson playing keep away here at the three-point area. Looking to draw a foul. Guarded by Edwards. Underneath to Oliverson. And they turn it over. They have numbers. They come down. It's up and it's good. So Nickel makes only his 4th point of the evening, but at a critical time for Timpanogas, and he will go to the line for the first time tonight. Jason Oliverson sits down, and number 4, Riley Knowles, comes back in for the Bobcats. So it's Knowles, Berenson, Oliverson, Nielsen, and Moore, the starting lineup for the Bobcats. Timpanogas with their starting lineup on the floor, and Nickel is perfect from the free throw line as he makes his first opportunity. And then Chris Edwards, in an opportunity trying to create a turnover, has his first foul of the ball game. 19 fouls now for Timpanogas, 8 for Skyview, both teams in the bonus. Nielsen will go to the line where he is 3 of 4. You see Edwards just working for the turnover, called for the reach. Nielsen with another opportunity to extend the Bobcat lead to 6. And he does. 55-49, 1:17 to play. Don't forget that Timpanogas made 4 3-pointers in the first quarter from 4 different players, so they can put points on the board. Bailey, who's been defended well tonight, runs into trouble in the middle. Back outside, 3-pointer off the mark and rebounded. The Bobcats just let it bounce past them. And a nice little running jumper won't go. Jalen Moore with the rebound. Oliverson all the way down the court. Turns and fouled. Will not have an opportunity for the shot. Hamilton with the foul. And Casey Oliverson will go to the line where he's 2 for 5 on the evening with 46 seconds, 45.9 to play. You can see there Hamilton just trying to keep him from getting to the basket and getting the point that way. And misses both. Rebound by Bailey. Here comes Timpanogas. The Bobcats were very poor on defense in the first half, but they've made it count here in the second half when they needed to and have fought back into the game. NBA three-pointer. Rebounded. Jalen Moore. Hamilton with the attempt. The foul will go against Bailey as Jalen Moore pulled in the rebound. The Skyview Bobcats came out from halftime on fire. Jalen Moore scored 6 consecutive points to keep his team in the game. His effort contagious as Skyview's had a tremendous second half. Moore now 8 for 10 from the free throw line. And misses that one. Rebound by Bailey, pressured by Nielsen. Dumps it back to Edwards. He pulls up for three on the run and makes it. So they can shoot lights out. That one was launched from way downtown by Edwards. Edwards with the foul. Look at that running leap. Beautiful bank shot three-pointer from way downtown. Knowles will go to the line where he is 6 for 6. And just a little short. He was backing up before he squared up. Leaves a little bit of an opening. Skyview needing at least one of these free throws. And he bangs in that one. Skyview takes the timeout. 16.8 seconds. We will keep it here. 30-second timeout. 57-52. So an all-important free throw by Riley Knowles makes it a 5-point game. Look at the beautiful running, long-distance three-pointer off the bankboard by Chris Edwards. Timpanogas has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 threes on the evening. Skyview with 3. And so Timpanogas can shoot lights out. But have they left themselves an opportunity? Knowles with much needed free throw to make it an uneven point spread. That way the three-pointer can't beat you, but it can tie the game. 57-52, 16.8 seconds to play. Skyview with a barn burner of the second half to come back to eventually tie the game after trailing by as much as 9 or 10 points to now take a 5-point lead. So the Bobcats will finish with Moore, Oliverson, Knowles, Berenson, and Nielsen. Their starting lineup. Bailey will inbounds the ball for Timpanogas. And except for Edwards, the Timpanogas starting 5 was on the floor. Sade, he's had a 3 tonight, looking for help. Sade takes a long 3, follows it, makes his own rebound, and gets the basket off the glass. So a beautiful effort by Sade to follow his shot and get the basket to make it 57-54, but now they're short on time with only 2.4 seconds to play in regulation. The Bobcats trying to go to 6-2. Timpanogas has been in every game they have played this season. Coming into this ball game, they lost a heartbreaker that they led against Lehigh, lost to Alta that they led. Then they defeated Pleasant Grove and Juat. The only game they truly lost was against Jordan, Powerhouse 5A team. So Timpanogas has been in every game, and this will be the third game slipping away from them after a lead in the fourth period. There is still some hope for Timpanogas, but they would need a couple of really good breaks to go their way. Because you know they're going to foul the first Skyview Bobcat to touch the ball, and then pray he misses his free throws. Then they'd need a three-pointer to tie the game and send it into overtime. And they immediately foul Knowles. Good job by the Bobcats getting the hands into Knowles. He is 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Half a second left to play. So the prayers of Timpanogas rest on Knowles going cold from the free throw line, being able to come up a rebound and launch a full court shot that would go in. Knowles ices the game with a basket. But he's got to make it. Can he ice it here? And he does. That's game for the Bobcats. Thrown at the buzzer, and it tickles the twine, but doesn't go down, and the Bobcats, with a ferocious second half effort, come back to win 58-54 in a barn burner of a game here at Bobcat Gymnasium. We'll be back after these messages.
In our world, premium taste has a small price. Like your favorite A&W Coney dog, a 100% beef Johnsonville hot dog smothered in our signature A&W Coney sauce. Now just 99 cents. Taste the best for less, only at A&W.
Hi, I'm Dolores and I want to welcome you to Gosner Foods. We're celebrating our 45th year here at Gosner Foods and we're very excited about it. We started with just enough milk to make half a vat of cheese every day, and now we're taking about 1.5 million pounds of milk in every day. We finally have our milk going to our troops in Afghanistan. This has been a dream of ours for a long time, since we've had the military business, but not been able to take it to the people that really needed it that were overseas.
Welcome back to Bobcat Gymnasium as you've enjoyed an absolutely fantastic high school basketball game here on top of Utah Television, Channel 39, and an exciting game for the Skyview Bobcats. Looking at the scoring by quarters, Timpanogas 16, then 32, scoring 16 in the second quarter. They scored 12 in the third to go up 44, but are only able to score 10 points in the fourth quarter, giving them a total of 54. The Bobcats, on the other hand, they go 15 in the first quarter, only score 8 in the second. They're able to score 15 in the third quarter, but then they pile on with 20 in the fourth quarter and able to seal the victory with ferocious defense, a physical game, and an exceptional effort by Jalen Moore, with Casey Oliverson delivering as well. If you take a look at the scoring breakdown, as we have an opportunity to show you some of the highlights, Jalen Moore with just a fantastic evening. The pull-up jumper right there, that is 2 of Jalen Moore's points on his way to a final total of 23 on the evening. Coming into the game, averaging 14.1 points. He only had 7 in the first half, 16 points in the second half by Jalen Moore. It was an all-around team effort on defense, though, as you see Ty Nielsen pick the pocket and the layup for the turnover points. Nielsen had 7 points, all in the second half. As we talked about that pressure defense, and Moore, who was nearly perfect from the free throw line, going 9 of 12. But Timpanogas never said die. They were able to shoot the ball from way out. Moore there with the putback basket. Timpanogas driving. Sade with the soft jumper. And Jalen Moore, not to be denied, had circus shots all night long. And when you give him a chance to square up, he's pretty good that way too. Riley Knowles with a huge three-pointer. He had 2 three-pointers on the evening. His only points from the field, both on three-pointers. Casey Oliverson was a monster on the boards tonight, particularly offensively. Finishes 12 points in the game, 7 in the first half. And a beautiful running long distance off the last three-pointer by Chris Edwards to try to keep it close for Timpanogas. A good effort all the way across by Timpanogas. Their leading scorer was Cameron Bailey, who finished the night with 19 points. To show you how good the Skyview defense became in the second half, Bailey had scored 13 points in the first half alone, and they only allow him 6 in the second half. That was a huge turning point in this game for the Skyview Bobcats to hold down Bailey. Taking a look at the scoring breakdown quickly for the Timpanogas Timberwolves. Bryson Nichols finishes with 5 points. Tanner Halford, who is injured, and we hope and wish him a very speedy recovery, finishes with 2. Jesse Perez with 5. Cameron Bailey with 19. Reed Donachie with 3. Trevor Sade stepped up with 6 points in the second half to give him a total of 9. Chris Edwards and Trent Oviatt with 3, both on 3-pointers, and Jason Beck finishes with 5. For the Skyview Bobcats, Riley Knowles, 14 points in the game, 7 in each half. Ty Nielsen stepped it up in the second half, scoring all 7 of his points in the second half. Mike Berenson, no points on the evening. Jalen Moore, just a phenomenal night. 7 points in the first half, 23 to finish the game, 16 in the second half. Casey Oliverson, monster night on the boards, finishes with 12 points. Jason Oliverson with 2. A great night for the Skyview Bobcats, showing that even when they were down and down by a lot, a double digit, they trailed at double digits at one point, and they never said die, turned up the defense. Coach Hilliard said the Bobcats needed to improve their defense, and they certainly did in the second half. Wonderful give and go. Jalen Moore finishes off the assist from Knowles. Bailey had a phenomenal night. The Bobcats were able to shut him down in the second half, and Moore with some more of his fantastic evening. And officially the Bobcats finish with 18 turnovers and Timpanogas with 9. But the Bobcats were able to get it done when they needed to. We've had a great high school game here for you. Let's remind you of the great folks who helped to make coverage of tonight's game possible. Ashley Furniture Home Stores, Bobby's no-profit holiday. He has gone insane.
In our world, nothing can...
Also, A&W, All-American Food in Logan and Smithfield. They're open after the game. Gosner Foods, nature provided, we perfected. Sports Academy and Racket Club, your results, your life. Cash Telecom, Fortune 500 services for the small and medium-sized businesses here in Cache Valley. Graphics Express, a full-service and self-service print shop here in the Valley. Firehouse Pizzeria, come experience the Stone at Firehouse. They're open late after every game in Skyview and Logan. And BATC, the Bridgeland Applied Technology College, employment through training. Check out their
In our world,
program.
nothing compares
We
to
appreciate you joining us this evening. We wish all of you the merriest of Christmases and the happiest of holidays. On behalf of all of the Top of Utah television crew, I'm Dave Bennett saying good night.
In our world, premium taste has a small price, like your favorite A&W Coney dog, a 100% beef Johnsonville hot dog smothered in our signature A&W Coney sauce, now just 99 cents. Taste the best for less, only at A&W.
Hi, I'm Dolores, and I want to welcome you to Gosner Foods. We're celebrating our 45th year here at Gosner Foods, and we're very excited about it. We started with just enough milk to make half a vat of cheese every day, and now we're taking about 1.5 million pounds of milk in every day. We finally have our milk going to our troops in Afghanistan. This has been a dream of ours for a long time, since we've had the military business, but not been able to take it to the people that really needed it that were overseas.
Our team is not responsible for lost or stolen pride.
Good, better, best. Never rest until your good is better and your better is best.
Hustle and heart set us apart.
It's not how big you are, it's how big you play.
Out hustle, outwork,
outthink, outplay, outlast.
Hi, this is Bobby at your locally owned Ashley Furniture Home Store. You're not going to believe the great deals we have right now with our non-profit event. Right now with our huge non-profit event, our entire store is on sale. Mattresses, sofas, recliners, lamps, you name it. Anything in this store as well as anything we can order, all at our non-profit event. I dare you to compare in the valley, out of the valley, on the internet. It doesn't matter. Our prices won't be beat.
If you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, call now to get the new talking meter. These new meters are more accurate, they're easier to use, and the best news is you don't have to prick your fingers anymore. Arriva makes it simple. They bill Medicare directly. There are no upfront costs, and they deliver your supplies right to your door for free.
For more information, call 1-800-587-7095.